gotta do that.
So joking. That's huge.
The difference.
Very strong. Finishes.
The finish is nice.
I was one of the first BTS fans, and there are people who actually got my art tattooed.
Tattoo? Wait, you never told me this?
Creativity as a child looks a lot different than now. Think of it as a shit and diamonds machine. When you create something, you're turning this shit and diamonds machine. Most likely it's gonna be shit, but there's a small chance it could be a diamond.
What's up guys? Welcome to Yappy Hour. This is a new talk show series that I'm gonna be inviting guests. We're gonna talk about everything and anything over drinks. I really like to yap about certain topics and have a recent curiosity in making drinks, so combining the two. But have a very special first guest. She is one of the most creative person that I know. We talk about creativity, MBTI, Korean culture. She has an art Instagram which has over 70k followers. It's at Sulbing, SUL.BING. And every time I talk to her, I come back with some words of advice, and I just really value our friendship. So, welcome, Jenn! What's up? Thank you for coming all the way here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Should we make a drink?
Sure, yeah.
I know you like sake.
I do like sake.
Is there a type of sake that you normally like? Or?
Not really. I go for sparkling, but it's okay.
Ooh, okay.
This looks really good.
Yeah, this drink has lemon and tequila. So we'll see how this goes. But it's called Far East Side. It has Shiso Leaves, sake, Elderflower Liqueur, tequila, lemon juice.
You have all of that?
I don't have shito peppers or leaves, but I have Genni.
Okay. I'm sure
So I think
same.
it might be the same.
It might be the same.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Bro, this is gonna be a collaborative effort. These are pretty potent, right?
Can you see that? No.
Boys, I'll put it in there.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I've never tried this in a drink.
I also don't know if Genni is the right substitution for this.
I don't know either. Yeah,
We'll see. Okay. Muddle it with...
In a mixing glass. In a mixing... Oh, yeah.
Yes, a mixing glass. Sake, Elderflower Liqueur. I also have yuzu, so we can use that instead. But I heard JD said it's pretty strong.
Oh.
So...
Oh, so fancy. Oh, wait, muddle it first, right?
Oh, okay. I don't think this is doing anything. Aren't you supposed to muddle it like with something?
Really?
Oh, it's
I'm
working,
not
it's working.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, I'm not an expert either, but in my dalliances, I have muddled some leaves.
Okay. Okay, sake. You gotta do that.
So joking.
Okay, 2 ounces. Okay, I'm gonna double it because, yeah, 2 people. 2 ounces. Yeah.
Can I try a little bit alone too?
Yeah.
You want me to go like...
No. No, I'll give you, here. I think we should try it as well.
Yeah. You don't want one?
Just by itself. Yeah. Nice. I mean, I'm older. And I'm clear.
Cheers. It's definitely drier than I expected.
Hopefully the other stuff will. We'll see.
I think it'll be good in a mix. Yeah, it does say it's
dry.
It's on the dry and light side. So.
Okay.
You guys use elderflower often?
No, this is my first time using it.
Oh, the bottle's like empty.
Oh, is this JD's?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of drinks.
Yeah, he made one yesterday. He made a lychee something. Lemon juice. Or do you want to use?
Let's do yuzu.
Okay.
And since it's 1/4, we can do half of it.
So 1/4. Oh.
That's fine.
It's a half.
Oh.
Which is the original. Okay, wait. Oh, I'm clean with it. Oh, okay, that's like too much. Okay.
Bro, your bartending skills are a little lacking there.
Put everything in, so.
Yes.
Yes. Let me just grab the ice.
Okay. That's interesting.
Okay.
You gotta do it I shook boba. You know I made boba, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like...
Oh, what is it, like a figure eight? I know.
Something like that. Yo!
It's hard.
Body coordination.
Okay, that's probably good. It smells interesting.
Oh, it definitely smells tequila.
Yeah.
Wow.
These glasses. The full setup.
This makes me want to do a drink cart in my place too.
You should.
But we are a drug-free household.
That is true. We love that.
Ooh. This cup looks like it needs one of those long ice things. You know, the long boy ice?
Oh yeah. We don't have those though.
And it takes up the whole cup.
And then we can garnish it.
Yo, that's huge, bro.
Should I cut it?
I think you can just
Rip it. Oh, it looks unaesthetic though.
Let me see.
It's definitely fragrant. Oh, you're doing one of those. Okay. Okay.
Ah, no, it's so
it didn't
bad.
stay.
It's so bad.
I have a vision for this one.
Just a giant leaf. Bruh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Whoa. That's different.
It's very strong on the tequila, but the finish is kind of
The finish is nice.
Finish is clean. Wait, it's good.
What would you rate it out of 10?
Whoa, I think,
It's so complex.
yeah.
Like the initial is like there's a bite in the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then it turns into like florally, like plum.
Uh-huh. I agree.
Yeah.
Honestly, taste-wise, like a solid 8 or 9.
Oh.
That's really good. Like, I would get that at a high-end bar.
Shit. That's a strong start for Yappy Hour. Dang, an 8? Honestly, I'd give it an 8 just for the complexity.
Yeah. I really like how it, like, kind of...
It changes.
It's like... And
Yeah. It's like...
yeah, it slowly fades away. I really don't like drinks that linger in a bad way.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
cheap drinks tend to do that. But
Yeah.
this tastes kind of expensive.
It really does taste expensive.
It's good.
But all the ingredients are not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to dive into the conversation?
Sure.
So I know you do a lot of art, but I never actually asked you like how you started. Was drawing the first medium that you had, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've been drawing since I was able to hold a pencil.
Really?
So that was when I was 1.5.
1.5? You're telling me 1.5 you were like...
Bro, I started using chopsticks when I was 1.
Okay, fair.
I still use them
That's
wrong
true.
to this day, but
okay.
I
That's
could
a
use them.
different thing. Yeah.
So I was born in Beijing, right?
Yeah.
And my parents came to the US first to go to school.
Yeah.
When I was 2.5, they came to pick me up and take me to the US, and that was Minnesota. My mom said when I was 2.5, I scribbled all over the walls of their rented apartment.
Oh my god.
Like they
Did
were
they get it out?
students.
Oh.
I think they had to paint it.
Damn.
But I like drew like all over the walls
Yeah,
of her
yeah.
apartment
Yeah.
in like Sharpie or something. And then I would draw like pictures and ask her to like stick them on the wall. So I mean back then it was just like for fun, like scribbling, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was maybe 4 or 5, and then my parents sent me to like group kid art class.
Oh, really?
So it was like a group of little Chinese kids. And then we were all drawing. Yeah, we were all drawing, but I think my drawing stood out back then even. Dang, I should have brought my... I still have my drawings.
You still have it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I still have them.
Yeah. Does it inspire you to go back to it?
No, because they're childish drawings, but they're...
Yeah.
Let me see a picture.
But to some extent, like, I feel like for me personally as an artist, I'm trying to get back to being in a childlike mentality. So I feel like looking at those would kind of spark, like, because if you do something for so long, you have habits.
That's true.
That form.
Yeah.
So it's like, it reminds you to like break those habits.
Actually, that's a great point, and I'm gonna elaborate more on that after I try to find... Wait, that's so dangerous. I feel like I could drink like 5 of those.
No, I know.
And then black out. But yeah, like my art sort of stood out even then, and then I guess my parents were like, oh, this is something we can like cultivate more.
Yeah.
Because I just liked drawing too. I mean, they were never gonna let me be an artist, but they're like, you can draw as long as it doesn't distract you.
Yeah.
But what you said about like returning back to creativity from childhood, I feel like creativity as a child looks a lot different than now.
Yeah.
Because when you're a child, you don't really consider
like what other people are thinking.
Yeah. Like, what does this art that I'm doing matter? Does it mean anything? Does it matter for anything? You're just doing things because you enjoy
it. Yeah.
And back then, my favorite thing to do was like, because I liked writing too, and I still do like writing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have like hundreds of half-written storylines or half-written stories.
Wow.
Sitting around. Yeah, I wrote a lot and I drew a lot, and so I would draw like all the characters from my stories. I would draw them in various scenes, so almost like a comic book. But that was my favorite thing to do as a child, and I would fill notebooks with this. But nowadays my art looks more like polished. Like I want it to look presentable. I want it to, you know, have some use for something maybe I want to do down the future, down the line. So it's very different, and I mean, everyone wants to go back to that magical childhood experience, right? It's hard to do though, and I do want to get back into a space where I'm doing art and creating just because I want to. Not expecting anything from it.
It actually reminds me of the clip I just saw like right before this. Because he was explaining the difference between like being an artist and being a creator.
Ooh.
I guess the distinction there is you're an artist, like it's more like the child-like mindset, you're just doing it for you.
Yeah.
But as a creator, like it's kind of the more business side of things. You're like, oh, like I gotta post every day, like I gotta do all these certain things.
Right.
Like whatever will get the most views. And I know you had like a art Instagram, so like I guess you kind of have that experience between.
Definitely.
Like
it's very different.
Yeah. Would you say that you found like a balance? So I think for me, I'm still like a year after doing a lot of videos, like it's still like a balance. Oh, is this video for me or is it for someone else?
I think when I was doing art in a business sense, and that was 2021, so I haven't really posted in like 3 years, really.
Yeah.
I mean, like the timeline of my art account was that I started in 2014, and it didn't really do much until 2016, I think. I was also lucky with my timing because that was around when BTS started taking off.
Oh,
and I did BTS fan art. I was one of the first BTS fan artists.
Because you do like BTS.
I did do BTS fan art during my business art phase. Honestly, from 2017, like around the time when my art started getting popular, until especially 2021, where for a semester I was a full-on like small business. The art I did was almost exclusively calculated based on what people would like and how well it would do in the algorithm, which is why I ended up not doing it anymore because I felt like I was losing direction with my art. Right. So being a creator is very different.
It's not fulfilling. Like for me, like I've done videos on like photography videos, teaching people like reviewing this camera, but that was like an easy video to make per se, but it wasn't fun to make.
I see.
But though, interesting enough, that's the one that got the most comments, the most interactions. I feel like the overall system of media today kind of.
I don't like it. I don't really use much social media nowadays. Like I don't have TikTok. I have Instagram and I open it sometimes. I don't like social media nowadays because it's all about selling you stuff. Like, even when I was doing my small business in 2021, they didn't have the shop page as a thing. I was around when Explore page became a thing.
You went through a lot of trends, actually.
I did, and I
Was stories a thing?
Stories? No.
Dang, you don't even
No,
avoid stories?
when I started, you couldn't post multiple pictures in one post. I had to post each picture one by one.
Dang.
Yeah.
There's no carousels.
No.
That's crazy.
There weren't. I know, and I rode all those trends like at my peak.
Yeah.
I had 100K followers.
Yeah.
I had a Twitch, I had a Discord, I had all this stuff. It's just a lot to keep up with. Being a creator nowadays, you have to commodify everything you do, and you have to, on top of that, be active on social media, scrolling, consuming.
Like the trends.
If you're a creator, then you're also a consumer.
But it could also be toxic in some ways, like always like.
That's what I mean. That's why I stopped doing it, because I don't like consuming a lot of media. Yeah. And if I don't do it, then I'm not going to be a successful creator. Like, it's as simple as that.
But I mean, kudos to you to like knowing yourself, like knowing like, oh, like, this is not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has to do a lot with like my mental health. But I think I really enjoyed the aspect of like interacting with people.
Like building a community.
Yeah. I really enjoyed. Yeah. And I felt like super honored when people would like say, "Oh, I started drawing again because of you. I really like."
Oh, that's crazy.
A lot of people said that, and people who like my art enough to like buy my artwork, hang it up in their rooms. In their rooms. Yeah. And there are people who actually got my art tattooed.
Tattooed? Wait, you never told me this?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that happened before too. Like it was crazy time of my life. Like so I honestly enjoyed a lot of it, and I think if I were able to find a balance that I wasn't able to before, I would go back in a heartbeat. Only if my mental health is in a stable place. Right. Which may take a year, 2 years, whatever. Yeah. But at some point, I think it would be something I go back to.
But I mean, you're exploring other things now. Like, I know you're getting into tattooing.
Yeah.
Right? It's interesting because I feel like a lot of people who get into tattooing, like, they have a lot of tattoos. You have, like, 0 tattoos.
Yes.
Well, you have one tattoo.
Why I got into tattoos is because, I mean, I used to have a stigma against tattoos, right? Because I only knew about, like, skull tattoos or, like, dragon sleeves or, like... I thought only a certain crowd got tattoos. But I think within the past couple of years, it's been a trend to have, like, more minimalist or floral, dainty, even Asian-inspired tattoos, which are...
Those are insane.
I enjoy detail work. Like, I went to school first, pre-med, and at the time I was planning to be a surgeon because I like detailed artwork. I have steady hands. I like small things. Yeah. I like inking artwork. Yeah. That's typically one of my favorite parts of the process. I don't actually like coloring as much.
So like the outline, right?
I like lining, inking, So when I watch like videos of people doing tattoos or like the results, I thought that looks fun to do. It looks fun to be a tattoo artist and do designs. And it's amazing to think that people would want my art on their bodies forever.
No, that's kind of the reason why I have this one, but it was designed by some guy that I paid on the internet. But I think for the future, like I just want them to have full reign. Because like the fact that I want their vision to be like kind of on my body as well. I'm carrying forward their artwork. And especially like someone like you, like I'm close to and like I trust you. So it's like, I'd be down to help.
You know, that's interesting. You could do like a interview and design a tattoo together.
That's true. What would you give me?
There are questions I need to ask, so I'm not sure.
Like what?
Things like, I mean, there's obviously like logistical things like how big, what kind, what style, you know. Yeah. And then there's also like, what do you like? What's your mindset? What do you think you would want to see 50 years from now to remind you of this time? I think for me, because this one was such a deep meaning, I kind of want just something that looks cool. Interesting. I don't think I could do something that just looks cool. It has to have meaning and look good. And I don't think I want many tattoos. I prefer more of like these tattoos highlight my body and my personality instead of, look, it's a cool tattoo.
Right. I think JD mentioned that, like, because a lot of people have sleeves, but if you have too many, it kind of takes away from the individual.
Exactly.
It's kind of just, you have a sleeve.
Yeah. And then if your whole body is just like covered, then
Yeah.
you just look like a covered individual.
Yeah.
But because I don't want that many tattoos and because I have
Mm.
limited space, if I
Yeah.
want to keep it clean,
Yeah.
then each tattoo I get has to be extra. I have to be extra careful about.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like get everything now when I'm 23, 24 now.
And you
then,
take your time with it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like when I'm like, 40, I'm like, I really want this tattoo because this thing happened that's really meaningful, but I don't
Yeah.
have space. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Have you given any thought into what you want?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really want something related to flying first of all, because I love
Flying?
flying. Yeah, airplanes, flying.
Okay.
What do you? Why are you like?
No. But I feel like that's so out of the blue.
Really?
Like I've never heard you say that you like flying.
Wait, my other dream was to be like a pilot or astronaut.
I heard astronaut.
Yeah,
But I thought it was just because like the moon and space.
I do like space, but I like flying a lot. I love plane rides.
So are you on the window seat?
I am always on the window seat, but even if I'm not, I still like have a good time.
Yeah.
I don't really do anything on flights, really. I don't really watch movies or play games. Or
No
sometimes,
music?
Sometimes I don't even listen to music.
You're crazy. No, you just sit there?
I just sit there and I look
yo.
outside, or I sit there and I meditate. I like it a lot.
Respect. On a flight to Asia, you just like
Wait.
exist?
Yeah. Bro, it's because I
can't
don't
get
use
why.
that much social media. My brain isn't fried
honestly,
yet.
honestly, that's a good point.
My brain
That's a
isn't
good point.
fried yet.
My brain is feeling fried. I need like, yeah.
Anyway, so flying. I really like Asian motifs, so
Okay.
like koi fish or
Oh.
bamboo
Yeah.
or like the cloud patterns, the swirling clouds.
Yeah. The swimming class.
So something Asian,
Yeah.
and then The Little Prince, the book. It's a French book.
Okay. No. no.
Yo, Alden, you haven't read The Little Prince. Get culture.
Yo.
It's a classic.
Okay, I'll read it after this.
Anyway,
Yeah.
it's one of the best books ever written.
Really?
And I have liked it since I was a kid. It kind of embodies that sort of... So the theme of the book is that there's a little prince and then there's an
Okay.
adult. And the little prince is basically talking about how he doesn't understand adults because they're so odd. Because adults care about things that don't matter. And the things that really matter are what's in your heart,
Right.
what you enjoy
Right.
doing,
Yeah.
who is important to you. But
Yeah.
adults care about money, care
Job,
about
yeah.
jobs,
Yeah.
care about
Fame.
prestige
Yeah.
and power.
Yeah.
It's basically that. And
Yeah.
it's the reason why sometimes I tell myself to think like a child. Instead of
Yeah,
an
I was thinking that when you were mentioning that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I want a tattoo pertaining to that because I read it in
Mm.
English, French, and Chinese.
You can read French.
I took French in high school.
Oh, okay.
I can't do it now, but back then.
Yeah. So I guess it could remind you to like go back to that. nonsense.
Yeah, stay childlike. That's what I'm missing. Like nowadays, I don't use my imagination as much. Even when I create art, I kind of reflect back what I see in the world. Like right now, I'm doing a bunch of like Star Rail drawings because I'm
Okay.
playing Star Rail.
Yeah.
But as a kid, I didn't play games. I read books, but that's about it. But everything I drew and everything I wrote about came
It
from
was like
myself.
raw. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I sit down and try to do it now, I can do it. But then I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what's the meaning of this? What use does this have?
Yeah.
How will this help my career and my
Yeah.
future? Can I publish this? Like, it's just like
Thinking of
all
all
these
the extra steps.
adult things
Yeah.
that bog you
Yeah.
down.
How do you get past that? Like, because I sometimes get creative block.
Yeah.
Do you have like a way that you get out of creative blocks? I think for me, like, I honestly get inspired by different pieces of media, whether it's like music or TV shows or nature.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do you have like a process for?
I wish I did.
You just be sitting there.
I just sit there and I distract myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been in a kind of up and down art block since I quit being a creator.
Really?
Like I haven't made a piece of artwork in the last couple years that really stands out to me or I love.
Would you say that it's? I find that like if I'm consistent, yeah, there's some pieces that like I don't really like, but eventually I'll get to something that's like, oh, like this is actually enjoyable. But like I feel like it's the consistency that like brings me to that state.
Yeah.
Because I just have to keep doing it. For me,
But that's
yeah.
theoretically the right way to
Yeah.
go about it. I watched this video bit ago. He said that, do you allow cursing on your channel?
Yes. I'll bleep it out if not.
He said that, think of it as a shit and diamonds machine.
Okay.
When you create something, you're turning this shit and diamonds machine, and most likely it's gonna be shit. But there's a small chance it could be a diamond. The more shit you make, the more likelihood there's a diamond somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then,
like statistically speaking.
Yeah, like that's what you mean by consistency.
Yeah.
And then if you turn out a piece of shit and then you're like, damn, I'm never gonna do that again.
Yeah.
You'll never have a diamond because you never tried again.
Yeah.
So you just gotta keep doing and doing and doing, and eventually you'll have more and more diamonds and less shit. But that's easier said than done because
it's hard to crank that. It's hard to crank it.
And as a perfectionist, high achieving Asian child who was a gifted child.
Same.
When I encounter failure, I don't know what to do. You know, nobody cared as a child if you failed. And you didn't care if you failed either. Until you go to school, like around middle or high school, and then suddenly failure is like unacceptable.
It's like scary. Would you say like going into building the art account and even going into this tattoo process, like, are you scared of failing?
Yeah, bro. That's why it's taking me so long to tattoo you.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't want
that's
to fail.
true. Honestly, it's fine though.
I don't do
it's
that.
part of the process.
To this day, I'm still a very careful
You just prepare. Preparation. Yeah.
I'm very careful about feeling ready. Yeah. But that sometimes holds me back because then when will I be ready?
Sometimes you just gotta.
Sometimes you're never ready. You just gotta do it.
Just gotta do it. I feel like sometimes I personally wait for the right timing, but sometimes you just gotta make your own timing. Sometimes.
Exactly. That's why I'm 24 now and I haven't done things I want to do.
What else do you want to do? There's so many things I want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like we're both ambitious in that.
I'm too.
Aspect.
It's like a weird dichotomy. On one hand, there's so many things I want to do, like that I'm ambitious about.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I was like, oh, 24 is so old. By 24, I'll be like, I've done like blah blah blah. I'll publish a book. Whatever.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there's a lack of self-confidence where I'm like, no one's gonna want to see this. I can't do it. I'm not good enough. So then that's the worst combo because then you're just forever depressed about the things you want to do But
you haven't done it yet.
Yeah, it's like, and then you're just stuck in between these two things.
Do you have any goals for this year?
Yes, so I did an interesting exercise, like a journaling exercise that was 30 under 30. 30 things you want to do under 30. Have you done this before?
No, but I'm going to do it after this.
Yeah, look into it and then we can talk about that. So I included some stuff I already have done. Like, if I made this list when I was like 19, I would have put like graduate college. Like, lived in a big city. So I put those down even though I did them. For the rest of the stuff, I listed out my goals. I can bring it up too. And then I also put like goal years. So
like targets.
Hopefully, targets. Like hopefully I'll do it this year or get it done by this year. This year's goals, the two big ones are, number one, find a better job. And by better, I mean more skill growth, more money. And the second one is tattoo. Become a licensed tattoo artist. So like get my bloodborne pathogens. I think you have to do like certain trainings, certification. Like my plan for that is I'm not gonna charge regularly for tattoos for this year. What I'm gonna do is for this year for practice, what I'm gonna say is you can pay me however much you're able to. If you can't pay me anything, that's fine. I'm practicing. But if you are able to and you can pay me what you think this tattoo is worth.
Dang, I gotta get all this discounts. No,
you can pay me zero if you want. I don't really care. No, I actually don't care. I'll just like read everything. You can like stop me if you want to talk about something. So going down the line, visit China, Japan, and Korea. Completed 2023. Exercise regularly because I didn't exercise before this. And that I started last year. So now I do like powerlifting in the gym. Bro, my gains have been crazy.
Oh yeah?
Even John has said like I started doing dumbbell RDLs because I couldn't do the bar. Now I deadlift like 145.
Let's go.
And it's been a couple months.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And then along with exercise, let's go to therapy. So I am seeing a therapist now. Learn how to drive a car, which is in progress.
oh no.
Take self-defense martial arts lessons.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So that I plan to start next month.
There's a lot.
There's a lot. I'm going to do Muay Thai. And I do plan to take this seriously because I've always wanted to like feel strong and in control because
your body,
I get anxiety about my safety sometimes. So yeah, that. Travel in Europe, which I'm going to do in April.
Wait, where are you going again?
Austria.
Oh, I don't think you told me this, but wow.
Oh, well, I'm going to Austria.
Oh, shit.
My dad has a conference. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just Austria? Or?
Probably like around Austria.
Yeah.
So like Budapest, I think, Prague.
Oh, yeah.
Like those cities are all there.
Are you just going alone? Or like
with my family.
Yeah, with your family.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also want to print an art book this year.
Oh, that's interesting you say that. I've always wanted to make a photo book.
Do it!
Yeah.
Make that your goal this year.
I already have a bunch of goals this year.
Well.
I'll go into it after.
Yeah. By next year, I'm hoping that I'll be in the right mindset to go back to doing art online. And
really?
I also want a table at an anime convention.
Whoa.
Next year. Like sell my art.
Let me know. I'll take photos.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I also want to live in 2 foreign countries. And I was thinking it would be Australia or New Zealand for one of them. Because I want to start with like an English-speaking country. But,
Okay.
But I don't like Northern Europe because it's cold and no sun.
Yeah.
My other goal is to live in Asia, like China, Korea, or Japan.
Yeah, which you low-key speak all those languages, so... Well...
Japanese... But next year I also want to learn how to drive a motorcycle.
You should start with a car first.
I am!
Okay.
This year is car, next year is motorcycle.
Okay. That's a lot of goals to do before 30.
30 goals, bro.
Yeah.
30 goals. Yeah. I want to release a song.
I might be able to help you with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Because me and Matt are trying to get... That's actually one of my goals this year, to get more into music.
Yeah.
Because I want to make the background beats for my videos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well,
let me know.
Yeah.
I can play some of my music later.
That's true. I don't know if you want to hear me and Matt's beats, but...
Wait, you shared it in Boston.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah.
One of them was not bad, but some of them were like...
I mean, they're very, like, amateur, right?
Yeah, but no, like, it's impressive that you're already able to start somewhere. Because I tried, but I don't think producing's for me. I like the song I made with my friend.
Yeah.
He produced it, and then we collaborated on the melody and lyrics. I like writing lyrics a lot.
Oh.
I also want to write a book.
Have you been writing or not?
I have a lot of ideas, and I think though, most realistically, I'm going to write like a memoir.
Oh.
About like my mental health journey. And then the last one, so this is number 30.
Yeah.
Speak, read, and write Chinese fluently at a level where I could be a translator.
I feel like you're pretty good though at speaking.
Yes, not at reading.
And then writing.
Writing is non-existent.
Yeah. You got 1 out of the 3.
Yeah. So it's interesting to write these goals out.
Yeah. I think our goals kind of overlap.
Really?
A little bit.
I can see that though.
Like one of them was to make music. One of them was to hit 1,000 club.
Oh.
Which is squat, bench, deadlift combined.
Right. I watched your lifting videos.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh, put it in. Yeah. But I'm decently close. I'm like low 9s, high 8s. So those were the 2 goals. And then my third one was to learn Tagalog before I go in May. So.
Before I went to China, I also had that goal.
Yeah. What
it
happened?
Didn't happen. I think just once you're there, it just comes. Well, I mean, I was there for a while, but once
but
you're
your
there,
level is also better than mine.
But I feel like it sounds like from your videos and from when you talk with JD that you know a lot.
I know a lot of stuff unconsciously, but if I were to consciously speak, it's a different thing. Like if someone speaks to me, like my comprehension's like pretty good.
Oh.
But like for me to form sentences, like is a little.
Would you say Korean or Tagalog is better for you?
In terms of
like speaking fluency.
Oh, Korean's way better. Sorry. It's like way better.
Oh my god, Alden! I'm so shocked.
It's like way better. But I think the good thing about that is since I've learned Korean's historically one of the hardest languages to learn for an English speaker. Just because the grammar structure is legit the opposite.
Oh.
So like, there's like subject, object, verb. The placement, just the mental switch of that grammar is like the hardest. But Tagalog is more similar to Spanish and like those languages, and it's the grammar structure is more straightforward.
Yeah.
So I think for me, I just need more vocab. I just need to be listening more
Yeah.
to comprehend and just like actually speak to people. So those are my 3 goals.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I said to kind of do these before May.
Wow, those are like month goals.
I mean, I don't think they're as big as your
Yeah.
goals.
Once you start writing your 30 under 30, you'll see like
That's true.
it kind of like focuses you.
Yeah, I can already kind of think of some right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Like that photo book. Like I don't know if
There's some photo books over there,
Oh.
but they're very like,
Oh, like full on giant books.
yeah, like coffee table books.
That's amazing.
I don't know if you saw the pics that I took in Korea. Like a lot of those, I think I would want to do like, well, that's not a photo one,
Oh,
but
I didn't want to move your camera.
it's okay.
like they just have really cool prints.
Ah, I see.
So like the pics that
I totally think you can do it.
like in Korea, like those are definitely like I can put those in here. But I just think I just need a theme and a concept first to create like,
Mm-hmm.
because it can't just be like random stuff.
So I feel like we yapped for a decent amount of time.
Oh, already?
How long will we?
Oh, wow. Is the food here?
Oh, is it?
Oh no, it'll be here in 10 minutes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But I did want to have you, if you're down, low key draw the logo for Yappy Hour. It can just be rough.
I'm down. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm just saying don't expect much.
No, but I think that's the more fun part. Like just more like.
I thought you were going to ask me to do a portrait of you. I was like, I can do
Oh
that.
no.
That's easy.
It
It is.
So like this is the new intro.
Mm-hmm. Do you have inspo?
Well, okay, have you seen Lee Young-ji's show?
Yes. I
Her
love
logo
that
is
show.
drawn by.
Really? Let me see your logo. I
Yeah.
haven't paid attention.
Yeah.
Oh!
Like it's very rough. Yeah. So like it can literally just be like.
Wait, I feel like if that's the case, you should draw it.
No, hey yo.
Maybe you can draw yourself.
No.
Wait, okay, if you like this, then I can... That's you.
The glasses.
What kind of animal would you say you are?
Someone said I'm a sloth.
That could be... Wait, that could be... Oh my god, that would be so good. Wait, instead of you, I'm gonna do a sloth.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Ooh. Oh, you're even outlining it.
Yeah, because it's like...
Wait, I kind of like it. Not gonna lie. Yo, that's crazy.
Ooh, another good idea is have the guests draw, like maybe this can be your Yappy Hour journal.
Oh, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna take a Polaroid. And
Oh.
then you're gonna rate this drink. And then write something if you want.
I was gonna say, what if the guests drew the drink?
Oh. I think
And then we can put a forward here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Ooh, the blue.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. What'd you think of the overall? I know like it was the first one ever, so.
Overall, I really enjoyed it. I also just like connecting with someone over shared topics.
Mm-hmm.
You're ENFJ.
Yeah.
I'm INFJ.
Yeah.
So we both have extroverted feeling, which means we enjoy connecting with other people on a feeling level.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it worked out so well.
Our talks are always smooth.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I appreciate you being the first guest. Being
Yeah,
my,
of course.
Being my guinea pig.
I think it's a lot of fun. I like talking.
So it's called Yappy Hour. There's one more thing that we have to do. We have to say. So this has been
Yappy Hour.
Woo! 감사합니다.
감사합니다.